Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Stud Tech, and today we are going to be finishing the blacksmith that we had actually started a couple of episodes ago. Now for the most part the blacksmith on the exterior is done. We're gonna need some more of these seared bricks in here, but I just quickly put these cobblestone blocks out here just to be fill in the meantime, just so we can have a semi-decent looking chimney. So I mean, that's pretty much all we're gonna have on the outside, but what we need to get working on is the actual interior of this build, or not the interior, but like the actual house. So that's partially interior, partially exterior, but really we need to get working on the building, because no blacksmith would be sleeping out here next to his smeltery. No blacksmith is just gonna drop a bed and sleep right here at night. No, no, that's not how it works. A blacksmith has to have an actual house to live in. So that's what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna be building a blacksmith home right here. So that's what we're gonna be doing, and we're gonna do some funky stuff by maybe leaning it on the edge of here or doing something funky, because there really isn't a lot of room here. So let's just get to it. So I don't really know what I'm gonna do yet, but I'm just gonna start messing around, getting a frame done, and I'll let you guys know once we've got some progress coming along with this. Okay, everyone. So I have just gone about and pretty much finished up the framework of this house. Now, the one part of the framework that I haven't actually done is the support that we're gonna have to put on this building down here. Now, I wasn't really sure what I was gonna do yet, but I wanted you guys to be here just so you could see as we go. Now, I actually have very little idea as to what in God's name I'm going to be doing to do the support on this building, but I want it to be, I want it to look good. That's my main priority, but I also want it to look like it's actually holding up this building. We don't want some fake looking just to look good kind of thing. It's got to look good and look practical, as in it would support this building. Now, how are we going to do that? We'll just have to see as we go here, but I'm thinking we're gonna use the same kind of pattern as we do with this with the roof. We go 2 1 2 1 2. I think that'll be good for doing this, but we're just gonna go sideways right now, and I think that will work fine. So like that kind of thing, I think that's a decent shape. I think it makes sense as well. But let's clean this up first so we can get a bit of a better view by just getting rid of all this oak that doesn't actually belong there. So that's the kind of thing I was thinking we were going to go for, and I think it actually works pretty well. The one thing that's going to need to happen though is I want to put like maybe some reinforcements, maybe put like some cobblestone in there as well, and stuff like that. But first we're going to have to, I think we should just finish up the rest of the house first, after we get this support done as well. But let's just, where exactly do we want this? This was 2 in, so we're gonna go over here, you guys. We're just gonna do the same thing over here. Oh geez, there we go, and I think that is pretty much it, just like that. Yeah, that's perfect. And we're gonna move on from this for now though, you guys, and we're gonna come back to working on these this support after we've managed to finish up most of the house, hopefully. But I just wanted to get these in here so we could like work around them and whatnot. So yeah, let's get to the building of the house. Huzzah! Okay, you guys, so I'm kind of working on the sides of this little house we've got going on here, this blacksmith home, and I think I have a pretty solid design as to what I want to use for all those sides. I think it looks kind of cool. It's got a little bit of depth in there, but it also looks pretty decent as well. And I'm hoping we're gonna go ahead and make another thin window, kind of like we did over here, the half a block thick window kind of a thing, and we're gonna be able to just slide it in right there, which would be perfect, and I think it'll come out pretty well. So actually, let's go ahead and do that right now. Let's decide on a window. Actually, personally, I really love that window that we were just looking at in that other place. I really love that type of the glass. So honestly, we may end up just going ahead and using that type of glass, if I'm gonna be honest with you guys. But let's just take another look at all the different glass types that there are, because there might be something else that I want. There actually are quite a few cool blocks for glass. Oh my god, there are a lot of weird glasses, but that one looks so good, the little bubble glass. I love it. It's simplistic, but it's got that little bubble in it. Now, honestly, I think I just want to go with the bubble glass again, you guys. I really like the bubble glass, mostly because it's not too much to it. All the others just have so much to them, and then some of them just don't have enough to them. But the bubble glass, it's got just the right amount of detail. I personally like it. I don't know if I'm making any sense, but I love this glass, so that's why we're gonna use it. So let's drop that in right there, and oh, it's looking good, looking good. Although these windows don't look as fancy as these windows over here, I'm still happy with these. They look good. It's looking good. But I'm gonna get back to working on this, and maybe once I've got enough of this done, we can start maybe working on the inside in a bit. That'd be cool. But yeah, I'm gonna finish up some of this other stuff that I gotta do, and then we'll be back. Hello everyone, we are back, and we are pretty much almost done with our roof here. It's actually taken a while, but it's starting to look pretty good, and that's all that really matters. But right now I'm actually trying to make this roof super duper fancy, because we don't want a plain roof. We gotta make it a super fancy roof. I mean, if you only got a plain roof, you're just cutting yourself short. You gotta finish it off. You gotta make it fantastic. If you're making a roof, it's gotta be fantastic. That's the only way to make a roof. But right here, I'm actually doing a weird tactic that I like to call, I don't actually have a name for it, I'm so sorry. But I like to bring it out a bit every layer just to give it a cool feel to it. And I think it's starting to look good. But the problem is I don't want it to go out too far, because with this build in specific, I don't want it to start going over the smeltery, because that would make no sense to have wood over your chimney. That just doesn't make sense. So we got to do everything we can to make it look good, but not go over that part of our build. So that's what I'm working on here, and I think it's coming out good. But also, I haven't told you guys about what I've been doing with this roof other than that. I also went over here, and when we were doing the roof, I put these holes in here because I'm thinking that we can go ahead and we can put some windows with like stair-shaped glass and whatnot, and I think it'll look cool once we get going with that. I think it could actually look really good. And also what I worked on was I went ahead and I actually did a bit more on the what are they called? Oh, I'm having a blank here. But I worked a bit more on our support system for this house. If we go on down to our support system, I will do that in just one sec. We'll come back here and finish this off. But I went down here and I put a lot of cobblestone in here, and then I put a bunch of these stone walls, because I imagine once we start putting a bunch of wood here, it's gonna, all that flat cobblestone wall is gonna start looking like that. So it's gonna look a lot better than it does now. But I can't wait. I think this is gonna look really good once we are done with it. But let's go back and finish up what we were doing out here with our, oh my god, the sun, it's so blaring, my eyes. But no, we were gonna finish up our little wall here. What were you gonna do? I was thinking we should actually change this up a bit more. Yeah, this part here doesn't need to be out so far. There's good, and then we can move this one back a little bit more, and then there. I think this is going to look fine right there, like that. Yeah, I think that looks good. And then we can go ahead and we can put a little bit of these upside down stairs here just to give it a bit more shape, just like that. Oh no, that one's upside down. That's not right. It's gotta be like that. Oh, perfect. Okay, so that's starting to look good. I'm liking that. I am liking it. But we should probably do something up here too. What if we put cobblestone stairs up here? That might look cool. Oh no, that's the wrong way. That's no good. That is no good. Let's put it right there, and I think that should be good. That looks so funky. I'm not sure how I feel about that. That looks really weird. I don't know how I feel about that at all. That looks really weird. Maybe if we were to, instead of having that there, we were to put a I don't know, maybe just these upside down slabs like that, and then maybe at the end we can do something like that. That looks weird. No. Okay, I've got it, you guys. Give me one sec. This is gonna look good. Give me a minute. It's coming. The best thing you've ever seen. It's on its way. It's about to be there, and just wait for it. Oh my god, so good. Look at that. That's the perfect. I like it. It looks a bit weird, but it looks a bit Asian maybe, but I think it's cool having that little curl up on the roof. I think it looks neat and funky. But I'm gonna get to finishing off the exterior, and then we'll just have to see what we've got left to do. Okay, you guys, so I've pretty much finished up the exterior for our little house here, and I'm honestly, I'm not sure how I'm feeling about it. I brought in a bit of spruce just because there was going to be so much oak. It was starting to look a bit weird. We put some spruce up here too, but I think it came out okay. I think it's starting to look decent. but I might go back and change a bit of it at a later time, just so I don't know. I don't know what it is that I'm not sure about. I think maybe it's that there's so much cobblestone. I feel like it might be overwhelming, but honestly, I don't know. We'll probably go back at some other time, but for now, I think we're gonna leave it because I want to get to working on the inside at some point soon. But I've been working on this for a while, you guys, and I think we're probably gonna end it here, you guys. We're pretty much done for the most part with the exterior, though. It may not be top notch, but it gets the job done, and I think it's looking decent. And to be honest, what kind of blacksmith would have the nicest house, you know? But that's what we're gonna call it. All we need to do before we start working on the inside is really just put up a wall here, and then next episode will probably be ready to jump in and start working on the interiors. I've got some pretty cool ideas of what I want to do with the inside of this, but also before we go, I went ahead and put some supports on the inside right here and on the sides here, just give it more of a small feeling to it on the inside, and I bet that's going to be really cool when we get to actually working on the interior next episode, because I mean, a blacksmith's house is probably going to be a bit cramped, and we're going to have some pretty fun things that'll come with that. But that's where we're going to leave it. I think it's coming out okay, and I guess we'll just have to wait till next time to see what comes of it. So just remember to stay colorful like a rainbow, you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, cadets.